today I get to do something a little bit different. Instead of going into the office, I'm going to drive down to southern Oklahoma and go speak to a bunch of teenagers at a church camp. I really enjoy doing this kind of thing. I enjoy teaching and getting in front of a group of people and sharing with them the things that I know and the experiences and all that. But I also really enjoy investing in teenagers. And so this is kind of a double bonus. So I'm heading that way now, but first we need breakfast. Yes. Awesome. Thank you. Now, this is the first video that you've ever seen of mine. You're like, what does this guy even know about teenagers? One, I mean, there is a church camp in Oklahoma that's allowed me to speak to theirs. I have 3 at the house as kids, and I used to drive a school bus in college, so for what that's worth. So I think the biggest thing you can do, first off, is just treat them like adults. Their entire lives, they've been treated like children, where they've been told what to do. They have very, very little like interaction in terms of like how they get to spend their days or what they do. And as they get older, they start to have interests, they have passions, they have things that they want to do and goals they want to accomplish. And so the more they get to exercise that versus being told what to do all the time helps. Now, I'm not saying that like you give them like free reign and let them do whatever they want, but just talk to them like they would adults and just assume maybe a little bit more maturity from them than you would a child, and let them like step up to that.
Hey, what's up, old man? Are you vlogging?
I'm vlogging. You want to do my vlog?
Yes, hello. I am the most wonderful.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
How can adults relate to teenagers? What advice do you have for adults to relate to teenagers?
Don't be so old.
Don't try so hard.
It was. Listen to my advice. I have very good advice.
What advice do you have for adults to relate to teenagers?
Don't try to be fun. And by fun, I mean don't try to be hip with them. Like don't talk about like the Instagrams and the snaps. Try to like actually level with them and just try to be normal around them. Because obviously when you talk about that, they feel like they're being talked down like a 5th grader. And just try to be grounded, just talk normally and fluently. And like don't try to use big words that they probably won't know. Like I don't know, I don't have any examples for that.
Which is why you probably shouldn't use big words, right?
Yeah.
Just make it into ice cream.
And the other piece of advice is just to listen to them. I mean, like really listen to them, get to know their heart, get to know like who they are as a person, and let them feel that they are being heard and understood. Not necessarily agreed with, that's different, but heard and understood. That means investing in getting into the world and the things that they're interested in. Now, here's the thing, is that you may not be interested in that, and that's fine. I have a son that is really into automotive. I have a young daughter that's into horses. These are not necessarily things that are like at top of the list for me, passion-wise, but I'm interested in them because they're interested in it. So I ask them questions what they're doing and what they are wanting to try next, or maybe a frustration that they have right now with a project that they're working on. I find when you do that, they're more willing to open up later about maybe some harder discussions, the things that we really want our teenagers to talk to us about. And at least for me, I found that I might learn a thing or two.
You may have had a different scenario, like this stuff of this culture is not the same of a different generation, but you can talk about experiences that you both have gone through. Find something that you both know and try to create that common ground, because that way you'll get their attention, they'll listen to you more.
There's not food on my face, right?
There's not food on your face.
Ooh.